Hi, everyone, and welcome to this special interview. I'm so delighted to share with you my very good friends. I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark. I'm an acupuncture physician and applied clinical nutritionist, and I'm the president of Longevity Wellness. And I have the immense pleasure of speaking with two extraordinary individuals, Grandmaster David Harris, the brilliant mind behind Metabalance, and Emily, who's been an integral part of the creation of this incredible journey. I've had the honor of knowing Grandmaster David for over a decade. And I'm deeply grateful to have experienced firsthand the transformative power of first SRC and now Metabalance. Today, we'll be discussing something that affects us all, sometimes low energy. But more importantly, we'll explore how Metabalance can help us regain that vital energy. Welcome, Grandmaster David and Emily.
Thank you, Dr. Cynthia. It's wonderful to be here today. Our relationship over the years has been one of mutual respect and learning, and I am super excited to delve into this conversation about that low energy.
Thank you, Dr. Cynthia. It's an honor to join this discussion today, and I'm looking forward to sharing more about our journey and Metabalance.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, Grandmaster David, you've been a pioneer in energy healing for many years. In your experience, why do you think so many people today struggle with low energy?
That is a great question, Dr. Cynthia. Low energy is often a reflection of an imbalance within our energetic systems, which can influence or be influenced by stress, poor diet, lack of sleep, or even our emotional state. There's so many factors, it's hard to even talk about them all in just one, short little cast that we're doing. But our modern lifestyle just kind of bombards us with so many stimulations that drain our energy and our reserves without us even realizing it. So through my work with the SRC and the Metabalance technology, which is the latest one that's out, I've seen critical improvement in so many ways to address these imbalances and restore people's energetic levels of vitality.
Cool, cool, cool. And Emily, I know you have had quite a healing journey. And because of that, you have this deep compassion that flows out to other people. So tell me from your experience, what are some signs that people might be experiencing low energy beyond just, I'm feeling tired?
Well, low energy can manifest in many subtle ways. There's lack of motivation, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and even physical symptoms like muscle aches, digestive issues. It's not just about being physically tired, it's about a deeper sense of depletion that affects every aspect of life. So, recognizing these signs early can help people seek the right support before it becomes more serious.
That's very wise. I think the one that hits me the most, that I see the most in clinic and that I've experienced the most, is that digestive difficulty with the low energy. Like that just feels like the rug's pulled out from under us. Okay, back to Grandmaster David. You have taken energy healing to new heights with Metabalance. Can you share with our viewers what inspired you to create this program, especially when you already had SRC, and how it's different?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Metabalance was born out of a desire to create a more comprehensive system that could address not just specific symptoms, but the entire energetic ecosystem of an individual. With the SRC, we laid groundwork by helping users identify and correct energy imbalances. Metabalance takes this a step further by integrating advanced quantum healing techniques that can work on multiple dimensions of energy. It's a holistic approach that not only restores balance, but also enhances the body's natural ability to maintain that balance.
Awesome. And Emily, you are so kind to me. I personally benefited from SRC for many years. And when I was a slow adopter of Metabalance, because I had the awesome SRC, you very sweetly hunted me down. Thank you, sister. and and you did it because my heart is to help people, and I have seen the profound effects on these using these tools every single day in clinic. So walk us through, like, one of the things that I fell in love with was how super simple it is to use. So can you walk us through what a typical session might look like for a first-time user of Metabalance? Are they going to have to get a degree in computer science in order to use this amazing quantum healing program?
Most definitely not. This program is designed to be very simple to use. So, a typical session with Metabalance begins with an assessment of the individual's energetic state. The program then uses sophisticated algorithms to identify imbalances and then determine the best course of action. During the session, the user might experience a deep sense of relaxation as the program works to realign their energy fields. Each session is unique, it's a different experience each time, and it's tailored to the individual's current needs. And the effects can be immediate and long lasting.
Yeah, I'm just curious, what is one of your favorite things about Metabalance specifically?
I love that it's accessible from my phone. I used it in the dentist chair when I was having a little bit of an anxiety about getting dental work done. So I love the accessibility and portability. It's convenient. You're sitting there, whether you're out or you're in the living room watching TV, you just pull out your phone, you access it, and within 20 to 30 seconds, you're pulled up. And within a couple of minutes, typically you're feeling relief.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Grandmaster David, your journey in the field of energy healing is truly inspiring and it has touched me from the very beginning. Could you share how your personal experiences have shaped the development of Metabalance and why do you do this? You've done enough in life. You've like set world records before I ever met you, and you just keep on doing this amazing things. But like, why?
Well, it's a really long journey that I've been on. I've done martial arts for over 40 years, and I became a grandmaster of martial arts probably, I guess, about 15. No, I guess it's been like 17 years ago. And at the time, that was unheard of for to be, that young and a grandmaster of martial arts. And I was,
Right, you're
but
supposed to have a beard that's like 2 feet long to be a grandmaster, right?
Exactly, but I trained with the best people in the world. They put me in situations of learning that just are unparalleled, and I stand upon the shoulders of giant men and women of genius that knew so much about the universe and how energy works and how the human body interacts with these things. And through that experience, I've tried to not only help other people, but teach people how to help themselves. And after a very long time of working in that capacity, I realized that people need more help than that. They just don't have the time to commit to doing the things that they need to do. And so there's got to be a better, faster way. And so I started delving more into computer sciences and different technologies until I finally developed a way of reaching deep into the darkness and then pulling out this new computer technology where it's been hidden, in my opinion, for so long. We now can use these vibratory tones that can help to balance out energetic imbalances and help to restore harmony and overall energetic balance to the body, making us feel so much better, making us have so much more energy than we had before. Vibration is everything, and a lot of people have heard that statement, vibration is everything. But no, vibration is literally everything. Everything has vibration. There's so many people who say these things esoterically because they want to sound like wise or lofty. And like, no, it literally means exactly that. Everything is in some kind of state of vibration, even if it doesn't look like it's moving or whatever, it's got some kind of vibration going on. And if you can affect it, you can correct it. If there's some kind of imbalance, if you can get the right frequency, if you can get the right vibratory pattern, there's a natural harmonic that is created. And then that is that just universal hum that makes it the right resonance for whatever it is. And then everything just kind of works out.
That is so beautiful. And I know when I was studying with you, I took very careful notes because you drop these gems of wisdom all the time. It was like they used to say about E.F. Hutton, when EF Hutton talks, people listen, I think it was. And what you just said about what we can see, we can affect, and what we can affect, what we can see, we can correct. And I really love that awareness and that empowerment. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So Emily, you have had such an interesting place in all of this. You've been working right alongside Grandmaster David, and like sincerely, I have to say, as hard worker as Grandmaster David is, Emily, you just have a heart of gold, and your compassion flows like you're so wonderful about really being a beautiful partner here. So tell me what it's been like to witness the evolution of these healing technologies, and if you have, like, how it's impacted you personally.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cynthia. I appreciate it. It's been an incredible journey, to say the least. Working with Grandmaster David has been both enlightening and humbling. Seeing how these technologies evolve from concept to reality has given me a deep appreciation for the intricacies of energy healing. When I first met Grandmaster David, I wondered if I would ever be able to feel energy. So I've definitely evolved and learned so much. And on a personal level, using Metabalance has brought me a greater sense of clarity and purpose. It's not just a tool for healing, but a pathway to understanding ourselves on a deeper level.
Beautiful. You're so kind. All right, we're coming to the last few questions here. One of the things that has, as I have grown older in life, although I'm Capricorn, we age backwards, right? But as I've grown older, I've certainly understood the importance of integrity and honor. And it became the single most important quality that I sought out in a teacher and anybody that I worked with. And Grandmaster David, integrity and honor are pillars of all of your work. And I know they're incredibly important to you. How do you ensure that Metabalance, you're training a robot to go do this, right? Or you're training a computer program to go do this. How do you ensure that Metabalance upholds integrity and honor, especially in a field that's constantly evolving?
That is a great question. And it's by maintaining our own integrity and honor. Integrity and honor are at the core of everything that we do. Because if we're not truthful with ourselves, then nothing else, you're building a house upon the sand, and it will sink into the sand. If you're going to create a foundation for something, if you're going to spend your time, if you're going to waste your time, that's dependent upon the integrity and the honor within the project that you're doing, whether you're going to spend time or waste time. And I don't waste time. Time is one of the most important things that we have. And so in developing Metabalance, we've had a meticulous approach, ensuring that every aspect of the program is rooted in authenticity and respect for the user's journey. We are transparent about what Metabalance can do currently and what it can't do currently. And we're always striving to improve Metabalance. If there's something that we find that is not doing really well, then we hear about it. And then when we hear about it, we let them know we're working on it. And then we let them know when they should try it again. And we try to work with people. We try to help people so that they can navigate really through this energy field, because this is out there stuff we're talking about here. This is mysterious stuff. And we're trying to make it less mysterious. We're trying to make it more open, because it's really a science, and it's been a science for thousands of years. It's just been only a very few people have held the keys to understanding these things. But we get echoes of this science, this tradition that have shown up in folklore. And the folklore have spun their own yarns and their own tales, and this can contaminate the well, but that's okay, because we're here to set the record straight, and I'm here to bring this out of the darkness and into the light. And not only that, I'm going to put it in your phone, okay? So then it's really easy, and you don't have to spend 10 hours a day doing qigong or whatever. You can start getting better, feeling better, being better sooner, faster, quicker than you ever thought possible. This is a new evolution in our place in the universe as human beings, to recognize this as a thing. And don't take my word for it, okay? And I never say take my word for it, because the results will speak for themselves. And so, all you have to do is try it, give it an honest run, which is why we give away, a free trial. You check it out. Don't take my word for it. And these values we hold absolutely as pillars of what it is that we do.
And I can personally testify to that. You are both some of the most upstanding people that I've ever had the honor to know. So looking ahead, what's next for Metabalance? Are there any exciting developments? I'm always afraid to say this because you're so far ahead of everything, of anything I've ever heard of, that when you tell what's coming up next, it's like, I didn't even know that was possible.
Well, that's the whole thing, is that I try to be way, way worlds, universes ahead of everything else that's out there. And in my opinion, we are. And if I see that we're not, then I go, okay, I've got some new stuff I got to learn. I got to figure out. I got to come up with a way of how to take this little speck and expand it in thousands of different ways and create a whole city out of it. And so I push myself to the limit, and I compete with myself, because there doesn't really seem to be anybody out there that's on this kind of level. I mean, the technology that we developed even before with the SRC, and the integrated systems of the buffering and being able to make everything super, super safe and smooth and not cause any healing crises or detox problems, which I find to be just, not a good reflection of good help. You're not getting good help if you're getting detoxing effects, or at least at the very least, it should be kept to a minimum. So I created all new machine languages and all new programming coding. So we have our own proprietary system, because there was just nothing out there. So I had to make it, and I had to create like a ceiling and a floor. And then everything within that ceiling and floor is good. The body will respond to it in a positive way. If it's too high, then it's too high. If it's too low, it's too low. And so in this way, no one's ever done anything like that, because the most that people could test for before would be they would test for, okay, is this beneficial? Is this working? And so let's say there's a frequency or vibration that can affect the kidney. And so they go, okay, I'm going to send this vibration, and the vibration affects the kidney, and the kidney starts to work. But how is it affecting the kidney? Nobody asked that question. They're just enamored from the standpoint of that it works. Well, sometimes the frequency works like this. Okay, kidney, work. Okay, and that's not really great. Okay, but the SRC technology was designed different, and then Metabalance was even refined further than that, to where it's like, hey, kidney, we're going to give you a little massage. We're going to give you a little make nice and work for me. What do you think? And then the kidney, kind of starts doing its thing. And so that's more where we're coming from, is to try to make the technology bigger, better, easier, and bridge that connection between, you don't have to have a computer degree to know how to use this kind of thing. We want to make it so simple, it's ridiculous. And I think that Metabalance really hits that mark as being so simple, so easy. It's just touch of a button here, touch of a button there, and you're off and going. And so, and we're constantly working to evolve that. We have so many amazing projects to add to Metabalance before the end of the year. And so it's a lot. We're really beefing it up, but we got probably a 98% positive experience in beta with Metabalance, and most all of the ones that weren't happy with their experience were just like, I forgot my login and I can't get in. But we count those. We count everything that's in it, because that's part of it. Maybe they need a reminder. So we'll put a super learning program in there.
Awesome. Well, Grandmaster David and Emily, it has been an absolute pleasure to speak with you today. Your insights and the work you've been doing with Metabalance are truly remarkable, and it's so clear that it is really a labor of love and of service. I know our viewers have gained a lot from this conversation, and I am personally inspired by the dedication and care that you both bring to this field. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and for continuing to lead the way in energy healing.
Thank you, Dr. Cynthia. It's always a pleasure to do anything with you, because I know that you are one of the greatest TCM doctors that I've ever come across. And I greatly respect you and your practice. And I am truly humbled that you would have us on your cast today. So thank you very much for all of that.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Cynthia.
And Emily, again,
Thank
thanks
you.
for hunting me down.
Yeah, I was a great. I liked hearing that. I'm really glad that you came around and you love it just as much as I do.
I really do.
Yeah,
And you were
and
absolutely
we.
right. They work synergistically together beautifully. And I love the story that you told about the dentist because I get so many people that talk to me about dental anxiety or dentist anxiety. Like, man, that is a moment that you need that button to push. And, the just coming from the principle of we have authority over our emotions and we have the right to bring peace to our being and we have the capability to, like, sometimes we can do all of the praying or meditation or breath work that we can, and we need a little help, right? And it's just beautiful to have such a beautiful quantum healing technology that we can just push a button on. So thank you to our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're curious about Metabalance, I'm going to have a link down below, so just click on that and you can get that free trial that Grandmaster David and Emily are so generous for. And I encourage you to reach out. Until next time, stay balanced and be well.